Let's start with Coach, as always. I know this is a rivalry game, so obviously the intensity is a little bit up there. And you mentioned at halftime, the guys came out just a lot more focused tonight, brought the intensity early on and kind of just kept it going. So, you know, in the days leading up to this, I mean, I know we played last night, so you didn't have any really practices or anything before that other than the shoot around. You know, what was the mentality? What was the coaching leading up to this game?
Well, I think we wanted to put our players in a position to be successful. And, you know, after getting our heads handed to us on Tuesday by a really good Johnson and Wales team, we really didn't have to focus them. You know, these guys came in on Wednesday just upbeat, focused, realized that they had kind of laid an egg, and they were ready to get ready for this weekend and believe that with a team effort they could win 2 games. And so we wanted to try to feed that. We want to be very positive and encouraging, and I think we successfully helped them to overcome that by staying positive and kind of building up their, hey, we can go do this. And then, you know, between last night and tonight, I felt like there's just a different feel. You know, there's a different feel on social media. There was a different feel from, you know, when we interacted with them today in the shoot-around. It just seemed like there was a great focus there, and they came out tonight and, you know, played probably one of the better halves in the first half that we've played, you know, in a long time. So very proud of them.
From a game plan perspective, I mean, defensively we were huge tonight. Did a really good job, particularly limiting Eddie and some of their other players. But just defensively, take me through the game plan kind of matchup.
Yeah, everything starts with Moralobo. I mean, he's their guy that really gets them into stuff. Does a nice. He's a nice player. You know, we benefited from the fact that he's played 80 minutes in the last 2 nights. So we wanted to come up the floor, and we wanted him to have the ball. And we wanted Che to kind of pressure him a little bit and try to, you know, make him work a little bit, see if we couldn't get him to get tired. They actually sat him down a little bit. Some of it was fouls. Some of it was just, I think he was just gassed from playing so many minutes over the last couple of nights. You know, in games that matter to them. Their regional playoff implications are on the line. You know, for us, it was just, you know, this is just a game. So, you know, we wanted to try to put pressure on him, and then we wanted to close out on 12. 12 has been knocking down shots for a long time, and we wanted to make sure he didn't get open looks, and then try to keep 20 off the glass, which we did for most of the game. And he got a few at the end there in the second half, but for the most part, you know, I was actually he got 9. So I'm sorry, that was Swaringa. 20 only had 2, so that was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. So we wanted to win the battle on the glass, wanted to run the floor, and I thought we did that well.
Coach, you had a good win last night against Warren Wilson, and then another good win tonight. Something that I noticed is your team shooting with a lot more confidence than they were the other night. Did you get that vibe as well?
Yeah, I think guys understand, you know, where we wanted them to take the shots from, and what a good shot is. You know, we're 2/3 of the way plus into the season. Excuse me. And, you know, by now guys are really starting to zero in on, hey, this is my shot. You know, last night Dustin hit a huge shot to tie us up. You know, and then Kyle obviously nailed the winner, you know, with 7 seconds to go. Tonight I liked 85% of the shots that we took, and felt like we were getting the shots we wanted. So I think it's just, you know, they're getting comfortable in their roles and playing well.
Obviously, Kyle and Dustin had great games tonight. Kyle was a double-double, Dustin with 22 points. Talk about their performance and what do they bring to the team?
Yeah, it was good to have them be impactful tonight as they were. You know, we had Ray and Marshall, who typically are big producers for us. You know, got in some foul trouble, and had some bench guys come in. Cooper came in and played well, but these guys just, you know, Kyle seemed like every rebound. And Dustin just made shot after shot after shot, and Kyle was huge inside. So, you know, they give us guys, you know, Dustin's a shot maker. I mean, he's going to make shots. He's getting comfortable again, you know, with getting those shots from his spots. You know, and Kyle is tough to guard in the basket and gets a few rebounds here and there, puts them back in. But, you know, we had 23 assists tonight, and a lot of those he was in the right place at the right time and, you know, just caught it and put it in. So, doing what they're capable of doing, I'd say, was what they did tonight, and had a great game for us.
And also, you were plus 15 on boards and plus 18 on assists. That's huge. You mentioned last game that I was at Tuesday about how big that assist margin was.
Yeah.
And what else does that bring?
Yeah, there's two things we talked about, numbers wise. We had 23 and they only had 5, and that tells me that we played good help defense. So we were in the right place, and we weren't, giving up that drive, draw the help, and then easy little dump down for the shot. So that we were efficient and executing on our end, and we were making them work really hard on their end, and that's what you want to do. That's how you win ball games.
The last couple of games, I mean, obviously some big shots, and then tonight, really big night, 24 and 14. Are you getting some confidence back? I really feel like a couple of games ago you were a little bit more quiet. Again, that's not necessarily your role all the time to just take the ball and score, but just take me through your mentality on this game.
I don't think it's not just necessarily my mentality. It's just been our team. There were times just going through this season where everyone was really having trouble finding their roles, finding the open man. And the past couple of games, everyone's kind of settled into where they're supposed to be. It was nice to get. I hit 4 or 5 wide open layups. I didn't do anything. That was all the other guys. They just found me. So I think it's more just everyone really coming together, and I was just the beneficiary of that today. So.
How's the foot feeling?
The foot's
yeah. Kind of take us through that play.
I just kind of tweaked my ankle a couple weeks ago, and now just periodically I'll kind of twist it funny, and I just kind of have to walk it off. But it's not serious yet, so yeah. Yeah.
Just talk about the down low play as well. As Coach mentioned, when you got the ball on the block, a lot of it was the benefit of having some defenders get drawn away from you. You also had some great buckets down low in the post, just providing that offensive boost down the block.
Yeah, that's another spot where I've gained more confidence in the post. Coach Miller's really worked hard with me just this whole season on working on my post moves. It's something that I had never really done before in my career. It was more of I would shoot and I'd finish off passes. Wasn't really getting in the post. So it's really an area that I've been working on. And this team, we knew we were going to have a size advantage. And I just felt confident in the post that, either I could score or I could find somebody open.
Not only did you play good in the post as a shooter, you also had a great game on the boards with 14. Do you feel like the confidence has helped you play bigger in the post as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's one of the biggest things with playing big down low is confidence. When you're kind of thinking little of yourself, you play little, your body is little. And so I felt like I could get in there and get any rebound I wanted. I hadn't felt that in a long time, and it just felt really good. Everyone crashed the boards really well. I can't get all those rebounds. Other people have to be boxing other people out for me to get in those lanes. And it was a good game. It was fun. It was fun to do that.
Dustin, you had a very quiet, excellent, stellar shooting night. 10 of 14, 2 of 4 from behind the arc, 22 points. Just talk to me about at what point in the game did you really start to feel the groove and that you could take advantage of a lot of those one-on-one not mismatches, but those one-on-one matchups that you had?
I just think my shots were coming to me very easily because I was cleaning up boards, and my teammates were finding me in certain spots. And I practice my floaters and my touch around the rim all the time, so I usually get those. And those are easy shots for me because I take them all the time. I practice them. And then shooting, and coach stressed me. When it goes in, if it comes back out, that's a good shot for me. And I got some of those. I got 2 of those today.
Yeah,
shot
play. Able to knock those down. One thing that was impressive from an offense perspective is 11 turnovers. That's a little lower than we're at usually. So as a guard, what was some of the focus from taking advantage of taking care of the ball?
Well, when they press, when we take care of the ball, if we swing the ball ahead, we get easy looks, And just making sharp passes and taking care of the ball is something that we struggle with. So every time we can get a good possession where we just swing the ball ahead and we can get a wide open layup, especially with our size advantage, being taller and stronger than some of their guards. We took advantage of that and we got to the basket.
Dustin, you came off the bench tonight and put up 22, and that's something you don't normally see. What was your mindset when you came into the game?
Just play how I always play. I mean, I usually start, and I know what my role is, even though I didn't start the game today. I've been struggling with my leg. I feel like I can do better defensively, but my legs pretty much been holding me back in some sort of sense. But I just feel like I just do what I can do in the moment, and that's make shots. I know I always have my touch, and that's just something I do well. I'm confident at.
Kyle, one more question to you. I mean, you've been here 3 years now. We have lost to Clearwater. We're 0 for 4 for them before tonight. So I guess the question is how good does it feel to finally, I mean, a rivalry only exists when you actually have something in the winning column. So now we do. And how good does that feel?
It felt so good. It was awesome to have. We had a couple of guys from the team last year here. Alec, Hansen, Zach, and Evan were here supporting us, and they really wanted us to win this game too, because last year, like, that was just a feeling I didn't want to feel again. And I know Camden and Ray and Sean we all kind of echoed that to the new guys. And just to see them, like, as I wanted to get the win as much for them as I did for us. So it was awesome, and I'm going to have a big smile on my face the rest of the night.
All right, Coach. We'll close up with you. Just kind of some final thoughts from you on maybe some stat lines or some things that you were particularly impressed with our team tonight.
Yeah, I thought that we got good play off the bench. You know, Cooper came in and played with a lot of confidence, you know, hit a three and got to the rim, got some free throws. The thing that I was disappointed in tonight was our poor free throw percentage. You know, we have a goal of getting to the line 25-plus times. We got there 27, but we only made 13. And I kept saying on the sideline, you got to make free throws. Up, down, tied, doesn't matter. You got to make free throws. So happy we were getting them, disappointed that we weren't making them. And, you know, that's something we work on every day. We shoot a ton of free throws every day in practice. So sometimes when other parts of the game are going well, for some reason, you know, the other part doesn't. So we took a lot of threes tonight. We didn't shoot a very good percentage in the second half. We shot a horrible percentage in the second half, 0. But we got a lot of easy ones, so our overall shooting percentage was 50%. So that I was pleased with that. Anytime you can shoot, you know, make 1 out of 2, that's good. And then to dominate the glass by 15, you know, led by Kyle, who had 5 offensive rebounds. And, you know, we talked about it in shoot-around. Let's get in the paint. You know, let's get in there and get those rebounds, and they're there to be had. So I thought we could have about 20, and we had 17. So pleased with that. You know, we finished +4 in the second half. When you're up by, you know, 25+, sometimes it's hard to finish those games and feel good. I mean, you just, man, I'm glad the clock's run out and it's done and we got out of here with a 15-point win, but you don't feel good about it. So we challenged our guys at half that every timeout or every dead ball that they came over, let's be +1 in our plus-minus. And the first part of the half, you know, we were struggling a little bit. They were actually winning the half, and then kind of took control, you know, a few possessions. I think it was about 15 and under. We started taking a little bit of control and ended up finishing +4, so I was pretty happy with that. You know, when you're able to beat a team, you know, and we benefited from them playing. This was their 3rd game in 3 nights. We had a game plan. Our guys executed it, and it had a lot to do with getting up and down the floor and attacking, and I was really proud of their effort.
We have another tough game coming up on Tuesday as Columbia International comes to town. Beat them at their place earlier this year, but what's it going to take to make sure we do that again?
Yeah, you know, that was a weird game because we got down big. I mean, they just couldn't miss. I think they shot 70% from 3 in the first half, if I remember correctly. We just kind of positioned ourselves. I think we were down, you know, low double digits, and then second half just made a run. And that was really probably the one game first semester where we had multiple guys just have good nights. And you know, it was one of those things where we needed it because we had to come from way back. So we need to get a fast start. We need to play with confidence and realize that they're going to come in here and, you know, they're struggling too, just like we went through those long, you know, losing streaks. They've struggled as well. So it's going to be a game where both teams are going to want to walk out of here with a W, and both teams are going to put everything out there on the floor.